Yoruba Jews of Nigeria. There are black Jews in southern Nigeria who are called the Emo Yo Quaim, or strange people, by the native Africans, but these black Jews call themselves by the Hebrew name Bnei Ephraim, or sons of Ephraim. These Jews claim that their ancestors immigrated from Morocco, a fact which Maghrebi says is supported by their language, a mixture of Maghrebi, capital Maghrebi Arabic, capital Arabic, and local Negro speech. Thus, Abu, father, has become Yaaba, mother. Hebrew, M is Ema. Nevertheless, most of their language is similar to the black Yorubas around them. The Yorubas have influenced these Jews to a great extent in their external social life. It is said that the crocodile is the sacred animal for all. The customary sacrifices of the Yorubas appear to be the same for the Jews. The assertion of these Yoruba Jews is that their ancestors were driven from locality by Muslim persecution. They did not find rest even when they arrived at Timbuktu. Surely the prophecy has been fulfilled, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind. These Yoruba Jews lived in the Ondo district when Maghrebi wrote, in 1930. This district is 900 miles southeast of Timbuktu. When Maghrebi, that's capital Godbey, wrote, they numbered about 2,000 people in 20 small hamlets. Pertaining to their Hebrew political structure and culture, they have 7 hereditary heads of the community. Their leadership is that of a priesthood. They are known to have copies of portions of the Torah, Old Testament, preserved in a most holy place. However, their social life is not Torah controlled like many of the Hebrews' cultural traits among the Ashanti Jews. These black Jews observe certain Jewish customs, among which are the great holy days. In almost every way, these black Jews are like the Yorubas and are hardly distinguishable from them, except for some outstanding Hebrew observances. One of the most notable among these black Jews was a young man named Bata Kenda Mgoza. That's capital Bata, then capital Kindai, and then capital Amgoza. Ibn Lobagola, who was taken from Wida, Dahomey, to Scotland. After he had received 4 years of the white man's education, he returned to his home in Africa. Dr. Alan H. Maghrebi postulates the position that black Jews were on the West African coast from Senegal to Angola, and the Jews were driven to this area from the central Sudan by Muslim propagandism. Having a knowledge of the black Jews in the United States, Dr. Maghrebi arrived at this conclusion. These facts have peculiar significance when the presence of Judaism among American Negroes is to be considered. Hundreds of thousands of slaves were brought to America from this Western Africa during the days of the traffic, beginning nearly 400 years ago. how much more of Judaism survived among West African Negroes in that earlier time and persecuted communities. They were rather more endangered than other Negroes of being raided by war parties and sold as slaves. It may be considered certain that many partially Judaized Negroes were among the slaves brought to America. How many of them might still hold some Jewish customs? Here is another question. Before Dr. Godby published this book, The Lost Tribes, a Myth, Rabbi Matthew organized a Hebrew congregation in 1918 and proclaimed that the black people of the United States and the West Indies are the original black Hebrews. There are hundreds of thousands of black African Hebrews scattered throughout the United States, not only in the urban areas but also in the rural communities of this nation. With the revelation of ample historical evidence, the authenticity of these black Hebrews can no longer be questioned. However, in regard to the purity of their Judaism among some of these Jews, that is another issue.